no romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up in an advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Trendsetter, I got style for you.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Wednesday night. We're going to play a little Golden Tee tonight. Hopefully everybody's doing as well as I am. Feeling good tonight. Hopefully get something going. I've played about 3 games of this damn events to start, and this is my first hole out I've had today. So we're getting loosened up as we speak. Robert, nice to see you again, buddy. I saw you're leaving for Florida here soon, so I'm wishing you to get the most coldest weather you've ever had down there. You jerk. Taking off, leaving us with this below zero stuff. It's for the birds, I'm guessing, right? Got to get some music started for myself here. Sorry about that. I figured I'd play pretty long tonight, so I wanted to make sure not to run out of batteries on these headphones. So I didn't start listening until just now. What do we want to listen to tonight, though? All right, we're gonna go nice and mellow. We're gonna go Coldplay to start the evening. Hey, Adam, how you doing, bud? There we go. I'm glad it wasn't that song with BTS, that silly band. Been reading books of old. Come on, ball. I got nothing so far, man. I don't know if this back thing's actually working out much. So I've been losing a little bit more feeling in my hand every day again. So it's everything is pushing noticeably right for me. See, like that. Ha ha. So what we're gonna do tonight, I got a couple of Alpine invites to play because we had a couple questions from people. One of the questions was hole 9. And I think I remember which hole it was, but we'll go through it. I honestly thought the questions were going to be for hole 16 because 16's a pain in the ass. I'm trying. It's hard to do when you've gotten into hitting something the same way and the same speed. It's not even aiming left there. It's getting the two to work together right. And it'll come back. It'll come back. Let's take a look at these invites, though. Hey, Eric, how you doing, bud? Kissing books of old. I know Maddie Barron's just sent one that I accepted. Oh, we got to play that bad beater. We got a world's practice that we'll play tonight, too. Where is the old one? 2 day. You know what? I just missed, I think. Yep, I'm guessing that I just missed the first one. All right, hang on. I want to update. I got 2 new. Wow, Kobeer wins. Okay, I want to update these 2. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You're still fighting your COVID. We'll see where it goes. Too many ads. Okay. Let me get these updated real quick here. We got Jason Todd winning in a close one. Oh, Jonathan Munn's going to get a little bit of a fun invite with me. Let's see where this one went. Oh, wait, that's losers, right? Yeah, losers too. Choo-choo. Wow, 223s gets you to the next round. That's good. And Jason Todd wins. There's that one. Don't have another one to do. Winners round 3. And Steve Beatty loses in a close battle with Trip Ray. 27-26 on Forrest. With Trip getting 2 strokes, he ends up moving on. Yeah, it's going to be one invite, and the winner of the invite, based off of handicaps, will. I got to figure out how to set an invite like that. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. All right, but we got those updated. They're going to be waiting a little bit. They're out to round 4 now. So we don't have anything else to update there. I haven't shot anything yet today, Brandon. Well, hopefully you're wishing me good shooting. Why is that one not there, though, in my active invites? I swear it said I had one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ah, no, it'll still be the 75%. I'm not changing that at all. I don't want it, because if we did it full for that, then the other people that were in it are just going to get a disadvantage on it. All right, so this is one. Was that with Matt Behrens? Let's see. How many of these do we have? All right, there they are. They're both here. Good. All right, let's go for it. Because honestly, the higher handicap... Which mic was that, Gateway? All right, so in this bag, I'm just playing my standard bag with the 8.5 driver. I could see some advantages to using the 9.5 here, but all of those get pushed away when you get to hole 16, and we'll take a look at that. I don't think I've lost any yet, but we'll see. One of them I just looked. I haven't looked to see if I might have lost the one on Forest with the 22 I shot by points. Oh, okay, gotcha, Mike. So I've gotten to meet Mike, but why haven't we met you, Eric? Crazy. All right, nothing special here, except this is goofy as hell, but I'm going to roll this shot. Mainly because it's not going through that rain. I just had to get it up there yet. But wasn't he at the St. Louis? Wasn't he at the tournament? Isn't he the Mike that plays mobile? Maybe I've got my mics backed up. Maybe I got my mics messed up. Yeah, no, I thought he plays mobile, though. All right, so this is going to be a challenging hole. Okay, I thought it was the Mike that played mobile and started playing the main one. My bad. Maybe I haven't met him yet. That's too hard. Stop. Thank you, Rain. Okay, I gotcha. All right, so far we got nothing special here, but the question on this course was hole 9. And I get it. Hole 9 back in the day was challenging as hell with no tees. You had to do a specific shot at it. But now it's pretty much you just move your tee, use your stout, and try to put it on this little strip on the water. But we will show you live here in a second. All right, so now we're going to be clear of the rain the rest of the way, so we'll get a normal look at this. This hole can be a bear, too. Oh, giddy up. I honestly think so, Brendan. I really think so. I don't know why. No one's told me anything otherwise. But I really think it will be making a comeback. God, this setup is brutal. Yep. Oh, nice. Yeah, I wanted to hit a full A1 and... I'm just off. I've been off the last couple of days. Hopefully we can get it back together. All right, so here's 9. So your main play is going to be sticking it on this strip. I would always recommend playing the club down, and you're going to hit it with bite. If you hit it with backspin, it will bounce higher when it hits and have a chance to go over. Now, the other shot is you can bomb a ball through here, through this gap that I'm looking at here. And then the other play we would always had to have done is a C3 from here. And then you're playing it to get lucky and only have one tree to go through. Hey, Trav. But let's go with the shot here. And I hit it too hard. Yep. And now it's a par at best. It's a birdie at best. Now there is a way you can get this on from here. Hi, Robert. And now we're fucked. But here's the thing too. This wasn't heavy rough before. When we played this course live, there was no heavy rough. So this was regular rough. As you can tell, they didn't do much with the graphics on heavy rough. They just added another surface. I mean, but the art team really needs to clean this kind of crap up. There shouldn't be a dead line. This looks ugly. I don't know. It's just me. It doesn't look good. I think it could be better. So I never, when we played this course for prizes back in the day, I would always bomb one down. But now that I'm looking at it, that's the problem now. You can't do that anymore because you're playing heavy rough, so you're losing way too much distance to be able to hit a shot through a tree. And of course we play an invite on this where that's probably as hard of a setup as you're going to get. When you're that far back, it's hard to land it there. Distance loss, I go by this. I hit basically when you're in heavy rough, the number on the club, not the number in the overhead view, should line up with the distance of the hole. Then if it's like in between, choose the higher one unless you got a big outwind. That's all I do with the heavy rough. But actually, no, you actually gain spin compared to rough, which is weird. But Scott, you're going to go for that strip almost every time. Let's see what we got here. But we're going to play it back to back so I can actually show you successfully. God, I think that's the first time I missed that. Yeah, you get more spin out of heavy rough, and I have no idea why. And then I whiffed the ball there, so that's going to be a chip. That's good. 79 on a palm shot is not what I'm trying to do. Guys, I got nothing right now. Ugh. Hey, Matt. Oh, cut. Yeah, cut. You lose cut. Yeah. But I haven't noticed it cuts any... I feel like the cut plays the same way, but you have more of a distance loss when you cut out of the heavy rough. And if you know, you've played it when you're trying to cut out of the rough, and if you cut it, you basically go like nowhere. It's even less than nowhere. Yeah, I think it actually cuts the same as rough, but it looks different because you're losing more distance than rough. But I would guess that the break is almost exactly the same. It could be, Justin. Except the height. The height would be wrong. I tell you, it's gotten a lot colder the last couple of days. And I don't want to pump up the heat down here because then you guys hear the heater all over the place. And that sucks. Yeah, it's dead, but okay, so here's the thing. And of course, we're going to get one here that we don't have to play the right way. All right, so when we're at about the halfway point, if I got any outwind, I'm clearing this going straight. And now that this hole's not bad, but when you get the box, or if I would have had that same shot with the wind in the face, this hole is the hardest par 5 ever made. And not because it's not even like just to get to the spot where you lay up. Yeah, I will be turning it on here shortly. Is it on already? Sorry, I was kind of screwing around with the brackets a little bit before. I wasn't paying attention. How can I watch that when summer catches on? Ah, there we go. Well, Caesar, here's the thing, right? The best part about that is that you wouldn't have won a match, right? If you don't win a match, you're going to play for a home edition update. But I know you're gonna. I don't have a home edition. Well, that's okay because you can sell it to one of your friends, give it away to somebody, donate it back to word of mouth, and we'll give it out. Who knows? But also, Caesar, I don't think I made you pay to get into the tournament. So I think you're in for zero. All right, let's see what we got now. We're going to play this one more time. And I got a feeling there's something wrong with the player ratings, too, now. Because mine's been sitting at that number for weeks. Coming down, one love, two mounts. All right, let's play the other one of these. Where is it? There we go. Oh, we got a bad beat to play, too. No, you're good, man. You didn't have to. You're good. I did it for you to get more experience, my man. Player rating means it has to because I don't know. I don't know where it would have changed. I guess I played 2 commercial games, maybe 3, and I didn't first place all 3 of them on Rattlesnake, but I don't know why it would have been up. And I wonder if not playing a lot of games also changes your player rating too, now that I'm thinking of that. Whoa. But I don't know. I've never looked that deep into it to actually know. And that is where thumbing the ball can actually be less accurate or be different colors of tee boxes. Okay, so you have red, blue, black, and yellow. Yellow is prize play, right? And that's all I've ever cared about. And the other ones only come into play in contests, like glory contests, we call them. I don't know why I hit a 10.5 high tee. I meant to hit an 8.5. But that's another weird one. Why it gives you the 10.5 off the tee box on some holes and why it gives you the 9.5 on the others or 8.5. Try to use that silly little click right that I'm hitting everything to my advantage there, and it didn't pay off. No. Okay, invites will all be on the gold tees, which is variable. It means it bounces around from the red, the blue, and the blacks, and you play all of them. Random tees will do the same. But how you're determined for the other brackets, it's a mystery to everyone. Some people say they have an idea on how it works. I don't believe them. It's random all over the place. Now, I do think that some players are locked into certain tee boxes. Like, I don't think I can drop from the blacks. It just doesn't ever seem to let me. I also haven't tried to do it, which would be, I mean, that would be an interesting thing. I didn't cut enough. Oh, I did. Woo. All right. That was so bad. Oh. Yeah, I just don't know, Justin. It's like one of those things. It's not as easy as some of their algorithms have gotten a lot better over time. I'll say that, because they were very easy to figure out when they released these to begin with. Yeah, it's all player based, but in any contest that you're playing competitively in, it will always put everyone on the same ones. If you're playing a 4-player game, and let's say 3 of you are red and 1's black, you will all play black, and then if you randomize tees, it'll be random for everyone. Wow, I almost hit that too soft. But so from here, it's actually quite an easy shot coming in. If I'm playing Glory, I will always randomize. I have to. I won't do it. And it's something we've been trying to get Stark to do on every game he starts, and he fails to do it most of the time. Because you're not really getting a good sense of it. And to be quite frank, it's not even just the positive of making it easier. I can give you hole by hole examples of, yes, stat play's good, you don't get a leaderboard then. It's something that needs to get revamped completely, and hopefully that will be done, but it wouldn't really be done until home edition for PGA if it does get done. There you go. All right, so even though we've missed a par 3, the rest of this round is fine. I really want hole 16 to give us a different look. But there are a ton of holes, and one that always jumps into mind. Something that always comes to my mind when I'm talking about tee boxes aren't always beneficial to be on the reds, the ladies' tees. For example, Pine Coast, the drivable par 5, that's hole number 4, is never drivable from anything but the black tee box. Right? Because in the game, it doesn't take the path to the hole. It takes the path around the full path of the fairway. So it's giving you the closer distance going to the path of the fairway, not to the hole. And not even that it's harder. I mean, there's a lot of shots that when you're at the front box, you have to cut around something, but in the back box, you can go over something. So those things happen quite a bit. So don't necessarily think that black tees are the harder ones all the time, because there's some courses that black tees give you the best course par. They're flying out of Iowa. No one wants to have to deal with that flight. But there's a lot of things in the game that are calculated by... if you calculate the things or adjust them based off of real golf, yeah, that would make sense. But in fantasy golf, like we're playing, a lot of that stuff doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't line up for Golden Tee. All right, so now we got a bad look here. So this, I can't get over it. Anything in here, you're not long enough, and if you were, you'd hit the snow. So you have to put this ball on the fairway or first cut on the strip. So I'm going to put a little cut and then throw this out. Okay, so I'm on the first cut. Now, I'm a long ways away, though. This is going to be hard. So I'm going to hit this with roll, but it's a C 2.5, and you can't cut it too fast. But it's a hard shot, trust me. And I didn't get it out enough because I was trying to get it to bend enough. So, but, I mean, technically that was drivable. This is probably what would be, I'd consider the hardest. Now, see, this doesn't make any sense, right? When we look at the heavy rough distance of every club, it's roughly 33% off the distance most of the time, right? Like, a driver would show me at like 270, which would be 10%, which would make that one sense. This is almost showing no distance off, though. I mean, it's showing me 12 yards off, which is a seventh of my distance. That heavy rough is bad. It's not right. And then heavy rough right here, but then is that rough right in front of me? It needs to get better. Hey, Mike. And the courses that it gives you the biggest amount of problems are when you go back to old courses. Going back to old courses where heavy rough didn't technically exist and they added it on after the fact. I have a feeling they just added a line in a database. Yeah, I feel like someone in the art department at one point updated a surface that they didn't make a new line in the code for it. They didn't make a new line in the database that's referencing the surfaces, and they just changed something out. And like, oh, we're going to call this heavy rough now. And it changes everything, honestly. If you look at Juniper hole 7, I believe it is, or 6, might be 8, but it's the par 4 around the big rock wall in the middle. It can go anywhere from 190 to 270 yards to the hole. If you go just off the green, it's heavy rough. If you go 3 yards past that, it's rough. If you go past that a little farther, it's heavy rough again. And none of them play the same. Oh, that's a good ball. I'll take that. Spot. Yeah. So that's the best way to know how something's going to come off is to find your club. Okay, and this is a disadvantage for not having a lob wedge in the back, by the way, because you know your distance off a fairway with your lob wedge. I think it's roughly 43 yards. It stops maybe 42, and that's what it shows, and that's out of perfect condition. So if I'm in a different surface and I look to the side and it shows 22, like mud or dirt, well, I know I'm losing about half my distance. Is it truly equate to half? No, but you'll get the feeling, you get your feel off of that on different surfaces. But then you get the random one like heavy rough that it's taking off all this distance on the left-hand side, but it really doesn't. We might have to take a look at that sometime. All right, we're going to do the bad beat game. I got to put up a number here. Am I to guess that Pine Creek was a course on the daily recently? So in the bad beat, do I dare go for this do I dare switch to arrows and drive 1? I'm going to say no. We're going to just play this one out. I don't even know who I'm playing here, but let's see. Let's go here. Oh, it's me and Brittany. She already played. So I'm giving 3 strokes here. Be the life. But it really, the overhead view, when my distance is so far off, it really forces me to go look down at what surface that I'm on. And that's really the key, to figure out what surface that you're on. I will, Matt. Did I miss you on one? Sorry, I wasn't about to get kooky and put that in the water. Maybe we got to chush, though. Nope, we got to chip this in. Oh, yeah. All right, so 306 with an outwind. Perfect 5-wood. We're going to backspin it. Oh, I don't know if my money's on Kansas City. What was it? What did the line turn out being? I will make sure to send him one then. But don't worry, that's going through the whole tournament, so I'll go back and look. Which Matt? Shit. This is going to be hard to figure out now. That's why I've been trying to send them right when it happened. Yeah, this is the one game for Kansas City that I wasn't confident with in the AFC. Yeah, I'll have to take a look when the weekend gets closer, but if it's only 2, hey Aiden, how you doing, bud? All right, people have problems on this one. That's really it. They're doing the qualifying for the main event. So the qualifier will be Saturday. But the closest to the pin to fill up the extra spots that are missing, that's going to be Friday night. Well, I'm telling you, the Rams are going to be plus the rest of the way, and I'm sorry, I still got them. I got them winning it all. That was my preseason pick. It hasn't changed. Well, okay, Kansas City's coming in with confidence too, Eric. I mean, all these teams should be confident. Honestly, the team that sounds like it's going to be in the worst headspace is fucking Tampa Bay. There was another story that Arians just got in trouble for touching one of his own players on the sideline, or like hitting him in the head or something. I didn't see it. Yeah, Tom Brady, absolutely. And honestly, I don't think Arians is really even doing anything on that team. I mean, his offensive game plan, 50K. What? Arians is basically just a figurehead in there. I don't think he's even really coaching. Eric, good. Somebody with sense. Yeah, I definitely think Tampa Bay is the team that's more at risk of getting the shit beat out of them by the Packers. But I'm learning more and more that Arians is not as good of a dude as people have painted him out to be. Which brings me back to the point, like, Antonio Brown's going to be playing on another team next year, and it's probably going to be one of our teams that we really like. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, God, that was too weird even for Antonio Brown. And I can understand him saying, I legitimately thought they cut me, so I left. I agree with that, but I can understand that he left all pissed off, thinking, yeah, they did. Eric, they looked awesome, dude. And getting Cam Akers back, I drafted him in the 13th round in my keeper league this year. I kind of started the trend of drafting these players that weren't playing this year, and everybody else tried it afterwards. Him playing to end this season is so big. That is a first-round running back now. Justin, the Arizona looked bad because of how good that defensive line is healthy. And I'm going to say this just based off of personnel. They haven't done it and showed it yet. It might be the best defense we've ever seen on a field before. Oh, he did. He looked so good. All right, let's map this hole out real quick. We're always going to tee it here. Now, this is going to be one of those risk to reward type shots because, okay, we got 350 carry. Let's just assume 350 with the high T 10.5, right? And the high T 10.5 is what I always want to hit at this hole if I have the choice. It's going to carry 350. We got a little crosswind, which means I'm going to have to offset it back to the left and the right. And being right-handed and with the way the ball's designed, I don't hit that one dead 180 perfectly. So let's knock this down to a 348 carry, maybe 345. But the basic premise here is I'm telling you the 10.5 is not getting to this because we got roughly 10 yards maybe between the water and the pin on this line. So we gotta get this over 350. No, it's not happening. So we're going to look at this. Now, on this line at the pin, we'll clear the tree in front of us, and then if you look past that, you really can't go too far right. So, I mean, this is the shot. The great thing is if I hit an early tree, it's just going to land, and I'll have a shot to get there anywhere. But we caught it. We caught it well. We caught the 180 well. Perfect. Raining ties, or do you ever get lonely? I don't think I've ever aced this hole yet, to be quite frank. Arizona, but remember, Arizona was the best team in the league through the first 9 weeks of the year. They had injuries, not using DeAndre Hopkins to his potential, going from a guy who was an 11 to 15 target a game guy up until this year, and he was under 8. That scared me a bit, but they got a lot of other talent. Yeah, no Hopkins in that game was probably big. Dude, it's Halsey. I can't not. Halsey's like another guilty pleasure of mine, much like Taylor. I don't know why I laid off of that. For some reason, I felt like I high-teed it, but we're good. And the one that we just talked about and went through pretty hard is the reason why I don't play the 8.5 on this course, because you don't have a shot at that then. Now, there is a shot that randomly will be there with the 8.5. It's stupid hard to do, and it's not one I know anybody even pulling out in a match. So, but the 9.5 is, okay, great. If I catch it right, I'm on. If I miss it a little left or right, it'll hit a tree and drop down. If you miss it to the right too far, it can hit a branch and get knocked into the water, but most of the time it'll land perfectly fine. And here's my way I judge this hole. If my 10.5 driver from this line right here is over the tree line, cool. Turning right once, and I'm bagging a high TC3. If it's short of that, most likely you're going to hit the last branch. You'll land in the fairway and not have a shot at this green. But from here, this is an awesome line coming in. Except I missed that cut terribly. Wow, that was horrible. All right, so now we got an up 7 from 13 yards. I can't tell if that green has a little pitch to it. The Chush 9-iron. So I started messing with the shot that Gomez was talking about with the high T 8-iron. And it looks like the high T 8-iron will carry about 150. So if you got to pit anything in that range, this one obviously isn't going to clear if we hit it. Wow, I got lucky. I did not get that out as far as I wanted to, and that looked like that went straight through a tree limb. We don't care. 362 pins at the front. Ain't no chance this is getting there. So we're just going to line it up, put it in the fairway, hopefully hold this out, but I'm not going to backspin this too hard. I'm not going to get too aggressive with this. I'm going to backspin this with a pullback because I think if I thumb this, I have a risk of it pulling over the back of the green. And we'll take it. We'll take the 27 on that setup. I mean, technically 2 was really tough to get. 1 wasn't there. We hit a really good shot to get that other one. 18's not there. So we really lost maybe 3 strokes in there off a setup. We could have had a 30, but it was not a 30 set. All right, next one. Let's see what we got. Let's let you guys tell me what we're playing. We got the bad beat out of the way. That's one of the ones I wanted to finish tonight. Might be time to switch my card. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Actually going to do a card reader cleaner. If they're still down here, can I put them down? We'll see. Give me 1 second. All right, so I got these sweet ones, these card reader cleaning. All right, we're gonna play both of those. Let's play this tropical too. That was Mr. Schumacher. I believe he's in Jersey, so he can't play, but he's getting ready for Worlds. But these card reader cleaners are great. I'll even bring these to the bar with me sometimes. Actually, I stuck a couple in the commercial machines at the bar just in case the card reader stopped working. You just open it up, and it's a pretty decently thick piece of cardboard soaked in isopropyl. And this one's pretty good. Normally at the bars, you'll get a black streak on these, which I like seeing. I like using things like that to clean, and then it actually cleans it. Oh, yeah. All right, so we got a pin on the back right. To get a chush at this, I really need to be to the left-hand side of the fairway, or else I won't have a shot here. So, I mean, this one might not be, I might not have a chush at this. I'm going to go from here and 180 it straight back that way. And I caught a pretty good 180, but even look, I think we might have a chush, actually. Let's go with the 4-wood bite. Normally, this would be a 5-wood release for me, but I think I might need a little bit more. No, so they had a bad beat, Caesar, meaning any match that you tie and you lose by great shot points in that tournament, you get an invite against me at the 75% handicap, and if you beat me, you get $50. If not, nothing. No pain, no love lost. Now, do I want to backspin this? I think I'm going to hit if I don't. All right, we're going to hit this with backspin. I was trying to hit it harder, and I didn't catch my finger in the right spot. By the flash of a neon light that filled the night. All right, so we got the pin in the middle back. This is the setup I'd like to hit the high 5-wood on. $10,000 people, maybe more. And this is where I would really rather have a 4-iron, but as you can see, I can get this adjusted pretty easily. Wow, we're getting some shots to definitely get us ready for Worlds here. Look at this one. We got the wind going the right way. 1, 2. So a full would turn enough, but I have to get it out right on a full here. So that's not going to work. That's not getting on with that shot. So I would have to go from here, pull it back with a half cut, and get it around the tree. That's tough. This is a bad look, guys. This is as bad as this shot can get. So we're going to go... Yeah, didn't get it around. We'll try it again. But see, they changed my angle, so this one looks like I will get it around. Weird. It's weird that they re-teed me, but it's a different angle coming in. And that's why okay, those angles would always be the same and consistent if they always aimed us at the pin, rather than it's some magical fucking gnome in the middle of a fairway somewhere. But I do believe that is changing come PGA time, or at least the newest update comes. And to me, that sounds like it might be my favorite feature if it happens, right? Brandon, so I didn't get in the play-in. I lost my first match, and I'm still waiting on the loser of Farmer Frank and I believe it's Dwayne Tackett. They have accepted their match. And then, you know, I'm gonna get knocked out in 2 games in this and be upset. And then not finish the tournament. I'm just gonna walk away from it. Be like, you guys got this. But we're going along. It's gonna pick up pace here in a little bit. We had a couple of people. Haas had to have an emergency nose surgery. So he had to take it. He didn't get to play his first round match yet. Luckily, he wasn't in the play-in round. We had Edda DeSimone, who was told me beforehand he was going to be out till early in this week. He got it done earlier than he said he would, and he lost badly, which I was talking him up. Alan Schultz did put up a 1-better on him, though. Maybe I am not focusing. See, I don't like this shot, but I have 3 drivers though. Oh, get at it, Brandon. So yeah, we're just waiting on. Now, did Kelly Ambrose and Josh Hyman get an invite? I gotta look at this. Yeah, it was something. It's something he's had for years. I don't know if it was totally emergency or not, but he sent me a picture with his face all bottled up. Now I gotta look. First match. Yeah, it was something. He had it was something that had fixed when he was a child. They had to redo it now. I don't know. He told me. I don't know. I don't pay attention to him much. He talks all sorts of crazy gibberish. He also likes to talk in a lot of emojis, send a lot of emojis and stuff. But he's better than me, so I gotta act like I like him. No, he's a great guy. All right, so this one's actually a really good look. Now, the thing I want to look at, if we're playing it on the 5-wood, it will hit the lowest part of that. So that changes the shot, but we have a right to left wind, so I can throw it out right more than that and not have a problem with this sticking. Now, I'm going to backspin this. Most likely, I'm going to backspin it off into the sand, but I should backspin it off so it's going to be a down 3 chip with no break on it. And I actually have to put this out right a little bit more than I want to, but well, I didn't expect it to hit out there. I threw that on a lot farther right than I wanted to, but it worked out. Stuck by your... Oh, get out of here. Get them dogs. All right, 374. That's going to go deep if I murder it, so we're going to hit this one murdered. Hey, Tony, how you been, bud? I think I made the right play. That's the reason why I play a 3-driver bag on this course. I really can have, the 4-iron could be useful, but there's only one hole that it can ever really come into play. The rest of it comes into play because I'm controlling it that way. And you can always, the other ones, there's no, so I'm only really looking at an approach shot that I need a tee shot that I need a 4-iron on. And there's really not one here that you need one on. So that made the choice really easy to go to a 3-driver bag. Universe. Okay, I gotta look. I'm starting to freak. I think I might have missed sending an invite. Let's see. Losers. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, I don't think I don't think they have one yet. And if they did, they might have played it and I missed it. Which I'm firmly convinced I'm missing. I've sent. It's just a lot to manage. I'll say that much. And let's be honest, guys. That app is not friendly. It's not friendly to bulk invites out, dude. Which it pains me that people that aren't playing the game are making stuff like this, because that's something that would make them a lot more money if it was really easy and friendly to use. Or even not even using the app, just hitting a button on the machine that will randomly pair you into a handicapped invite with somebody. Another baby, I just want to put you first. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to rip back enough. No risk to that, but also had it a chance of going in. Oh! Like this pains me. Why are they exactly in the middle of the left and right offset you? This just doesn't, there's no sense in using a T in that scenario because I'm still going to be having to aim directionally. 27, missed hole 4. I don't even remember what that is. All right, let's see what we got next. In what regard? Well, okay, so people wanted kangaroo. In what regard, Travis? I think I make a lot of great points. I want to know more. Let me grab water, too. Hold all my fingers to drink. All right, 201. I mean, 401. The only thing I'm worried about on this is catching the underneath of that tree or hitting one of these tiki torches. This should be okay, though. Wow, the rare 157, that helps. That's twice I've done that now. I'm hitting it. My ball's grabbing too much right now. Shit. I never get it on the first one, so if it comes off on the first one, that's not a good thing for me. If I ever said to my mother, I had a name. All right. What do we want to do here? Look at that. Now I'm trying to fight it. See, that's the problem. When I'm trying to fight it back left, if I have to try to fight it back to do it, and then I overcorrect it. Yeah, but if the point that you were saying that I made a great point on is the offsetedness of everything. Hi, Chris. The offset, it does a bunch of bad things. One, the amount of time, if that ball was set up at the hole, most people can judge their shot a lot quicker. The other thing is, where if they're doing it for some greed sense where they think that they're getting more tees out of people, I would say that's the opposite of what is true. Because once you realize that you still can't thumb it straight and you have to aim it, there's no sense in using a tee. Now, I would be more prone if I could use a tee to fight my wins with it. That I would use a tee on. I mean, you would have me using tees on almost 15 out of 18 holes if everything was pointed at the holes. Hey, Austin, how you doing, sir? Now, Austin, I thought, are you on the East Coast or are you in Indy? I swear to God, I thought you were in like Carolina or something like that. But then I saw on your profile that you're from Indy. And if you are in Indy, I take it you're going to go try and get that world spot from the Jason Kendrick tournament. Okay, good. That's what I thought. And I do wish that one was open for everyone. I would have made a drive down on the 4th to Indianapolis. Grabbed an Airbnb that took dogs, brought the wife. Last time we went to that one, it was me, Grover, Sandmeyer, my wife. And those two just watched fucking podcasts or streams in the back seat and passed the fuck out while I drove the whole way. Bastards. Oh, Travis, and honestly, talking with Adam about it, that is a feature that's getting developed as we speak. So, I mean, all of these cool ideas were all negated by legal, from what I'm understanding. Ouch, that's good. Happens now and then. But I think they're firmly past it now, pretty much. With everywhere almost making gambling illegal. I mean, making gambling legal. I mean, and this thing, I'm glad that the word of mouth tournament filling up so fast also gave them the thought like, okay, this is something that people want. It's what the people want. It gets them excited. Because it's just, imagine if there's only 150 people that signed up for that tournament in a day, right? If there was nothing they had to do, didn't go on Facebook, didn't have to accept an invite, they just hit a button, those things would fill up like freaking wildfire. Now, I mean, is the viability there with like, are you going to set it to have a time limit to play? You log in and pull it up. I don't know if they have everything in the position to do that. No, but and it's something that Adam and I were talking about quite a bit too. Is actually getting a players like consortium in there where a lot of the decisions they make, it will be not that we'll really have an end say in anything. I would never expect that. But just to get to voice an opinion, I've also talked to Adam about kind of changing up the way the QA is done. I know a couple of us have volunteered our times in this regard, but hey, Kevin, how you doing? Happy work day for you, sir. But look, I get it. If you have a small staff, going on Facebook and checking the QA page might not be your biggest priority, right? Because a lot of that stuff is unvetted crap that gets put in there. Like that could be answered in 1 second, right? But if let's say myself, Brian Bernhardt, I create a template that, look, will help the people answer the questions that they have. Awesome. But we have a template in there that will allow us to basically feed the IT team or whoever needs to see it everything about an issue that they don't have to look through because they know it's been vetted. then I think that would make everything go smoother. We could get issues resolved a lot faster. I had no idea if that was going to clear, but that's why we carry the 9 wood in our bags and not a 7 or an 8, because I bet one of the other ones would have hit that. This is always a decision shot for me. Do I want to go long? But this one, let's leave it back here. Shit. I don't know. This one, I think I might have to go long. Right, and I mean it's typical support type stuff that it's not really hard to deal with. But even more so, Travis, like to not make them have to go through and parse through and then ask questions. Like we have a couple admins on the page that ask questions for it. Look at your 2 handicaps. It should be, if they've changed much, but it would be just whoever's got the higher handicap would be the one losing the stroke. And you can see that really quick in your invite by just hitting the button one time. By clicking on their name. It'll open up their player card and let you see it there. Time's up. Over, Blau. All right. I didn't get it left enough. I'm an idiot. Oh, that's even worse than going in the water. This has got to get fixed, though. You can make it disappear, and it'll come back randomly. That's got to get fixed, and that's been posted about 100 fucking times, and it hasn't been changed once. That drives me nuts. And that's really just for me. You just need to play. That's all. So you play the damn game. That's all you need to do. All right. Let me see if I can find this closed one. That would have been match 71. Let's see if it's closed. Round 2. Nope, it doesn't look like I sent one. Unless it's pending. Let's look at pending. But this is atrocious to look through too. All right, let me send this invite out because I'm sure that this one's been waiting, but I could have sworn I've sent this already. It might have expired though, so we'll just get one out again. Match 71. Kelly Ambrose. So this is how I'm doing it, Austin. So I'm going through. So Kelly Ambrose. JK. All right, Kelly Ambrose, 26.82. So I pull the calculator up, 26.82 minus. And the next one is Josh Simon. Now, is he Joshua? All right, he's a 27. So those two numbers, the difference is under 1. So that's going to be even. And then random, bam. So it takes that long, and that's two names that are right next to each other. If the two names are so far apart in my friends list, like if I get an A and a Z, I got to scroll through 500 names because there's no way to jump to anything. So it can be a little bit tedious. So there's got to be a better way of doing this. I just haven't figured it out yet. I mean, I could just make everybody send each other their own invites. The problem with that is I can't be an observer then. Only the person creating the invite can be an observer. What is all these crappy courses? Well, let's play Heather. Heather is hot. I love Heather. I want to break into the mid-30s on this. I want like 32 or 33. Let's hopefully we get a hole one that's there. Really, if you get to the downslope of the in front of the green on hole one, it's a putt. If you don't get to the downslope, you can still have a chush, especially with this wind. Now, the problem is where that pin is, if I hit an A1 and it doesn't hang all the way out, I might not get it. No, we're good. This should be okay. Okay, that's a putt. And I hit the fucking edge of the hill. God damn it. Okay, that should have been a chush. Yeah, the rounding is only getting rounded in the differences. That's it. I'm only rounding when we get down to differences. All right, this doesn't look drivable, but this can ramp very well. Oh, it's a great course, dude. What the fuck? Okay, why did that thing take so long to finish if it wasn't in? Wow, that was weird. Yeah, the first year's courses are still, it's the best year altogether of courses. It really is. Why I bit that in the rain, I don't know. But for 5 courses together, this is the best year of Golden Tee. It really is. I have a feeling that the next year's courses, when they do come out, 2022 is going to be a very good year of courses as well. Hang on 1 second. Okay, there we go. It is, Eric. I mean, it is. We're on a long strand of it. The last time we had this, it wasn't too bad because everything was still new to us. Like the courses were, I mean, it was 2005, I believe, or 2006, and then we didn't get new courses till 2008. That was the last time we had this big of a gap. Sorry, I'm trying to get. I'm asking. I asked Adam a question just now to see if I can tell you guys something about the new courses, or if he still wants it to wait. That's a hole I never aced. That's awesome. I love that one. Oh, Alex, yes, sir. Oh, well, if you're in town next evening, message me on Facebook. I have time. I've got time. But yeah, Stadium is the place to play. We got 2 machines there. Set it $3 for you. The one thing I don't like about it is for a shitty bar, it's overpriced as all bejesus, but I tell you what, and there's not much eye candy there, to be honest with you. If you strictly want to just play Golden Tee, that's your place to go. My last bar that we had them at before my vendor got kicked out of there was talent everywhere. It was a lot younger of a crowd. It was fun because I got to get drunk with the bartenders like most of the time, so that was nice. All right, so these are questions. I asked some questions just now, so we'll see if we can get an answer quick or not. I trust that Adam doesn't want to bring it home with him, but he does. He does all the time. All right, let's see what we get here. Not drivable. This one is this hole's variable par 2, and there's another one that you're not going to believe me because I don't think we could get it anymore. I'd like to try it eventually again to see. Only me. What you got to do? Oh! All right, if you're watching the Bulls-Cavs game, that guy almost made a ridiculous shot after getting fouled. Oh, giddy up. And there's a lot of good guys from Des Moines, too, that you're going to want to meet up with, too, Super. The bar I play at in Des Moines is called Cheap Seats. It's on the east side of Des Moines. And he's actually opening up a second location now, but he's a big Golden Tee player, the owner of the bar himself. So, Brendan, it'll be a sign-up on site. I don't think you have to pre-sign up for it at all. Well, if I was a betting man, I'd say they will be. And I wonder if they make Florida like Richmond. They're going to start scheduling it right around right around when updates come out. I mean, I honestly just don't. I'm with you guys on these. I really would love to see them before March too, but. And I wonder if we'll have a beta there. Okay, so this hole's drivable, by the way, guys. It was. It would have been... This setup, probably not. We're not very close. But from the front quarter of this box, you could hit a C3 down here. And mind you, we were driving this with no tees. And it would ramp and keep rolling down the edge. And there was a patch of goats out here that showed up. Oh, there they are. They don't show up on the overhead, though. But you'd aim at the goats with a C3, and it would get down. But they don't show up in the overhead. But I'm still going to play it out this way. Now, see, that's regular rough, and that looks like it should be heavy rough. And a lot of times, depending on wind, it's a lot easier to play from over there, too. Because remember, we're not going over the water at all then, so you don't have to worry about it. Then you don't have the backspin coming straight into a down 10. There's something I've really learned lately for my game, but... my high tee thumb with most clubs, when I'm with the woods, makes it land basically right at the distance on the overhead marker, which is kind of nice. It gives me a lot easier way to judge a high tee thumb shot, which I never used to hit. I never liked hitting high tee thumb shots. But if you guys have noticed a lot lately, I've been high teeing and thumbing a ton. God damn it, go in. By the ghost of you. Woohoo! Whee! I'll take the one better on that setup. That's very happy with that. That should be a win. A lot of sixes in there, too. That's good. I like it. Happy days. Good. We got to rebuild the player count. Not playing great lately. We're going to have to turn it up a notch. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. All right. Oh, we can play Bear, Dusty. God, if we just work backwards here, we got a lot more fun courses. Yeah, let's just do it. We're going to play from the oldest to newest this time. Let's go. Okay, pins up front. I'm not getting this close enough for a chush, so I'm going to leave it back to where I get a 9-iron in. All right, we'll go to Agave. I like Agave, too. I actually like Agave. I don't think it's a bad course. But, okay, so this is the difference, right? Between Golden Tee of this year and Golden Tee of yesteryear. Agave is considered the easy course from that year. And there are some challenging-ass shots on Agave. I hate to admit it. Yesteryear. It's a time. It's like it's like the golden age. His chest now, she takes off her dress now, letting me. Oh. Well, now, Justin, for us, I understand that. But for the general public, I disagree. I mean, guys, we are really not the point. We are really not the point. As much as we play, we're going to play whether the courses are hard or easy, and it's not going to affect our... Oh, absolutely not. Okay, so Mayfield was a pretty freaking easy course. Let's be honest. That relates to as easy as like your Bajas and stuff. But at least par on it's always 30 or 31. Agreed, but to be quite frank, though, if you listen to the comments on the board about the old tees, everybody hates playing these old tees because makes it too many two-shot par fours. I know Nick Cornelius is always making that post, and if you look, a lot of people are agreeing with it. Maybe before high tees, but tees have been around for a while now, Sky. I can't even remember what year tees came out in. I should start a database or put it on. But you know what? I bet that Eric Nelson site, I bet Golden Tee Fan gives all that. Wow. There is, we've been meaning to. I have been meaning to, and I got some sick domains. I have gtpga.com. And I don't understand. I would think that IT would want it. I offered it to him for nothing. Days of Yore, yes, Bryce. There's a Friends episode where they talk about that. Home and ignite your bones. I will try fix you. Let's see. I don't think there's anything that changes par the rest of the way on this course either, so it's really a 20. I mean, 18 can be shut down. 18 can be a bitch of a hole too. Oh, it's yesteryear is the time period before yesteryear were the days of yore. That was the next one. Hide your bone. We're smoothly going through this. Pretty easy. Pretty standard shots on most of this. There's a couple little trick ones. This one can be a bitch. You just want to keep it right on that edge by the sand trap. Don't go up too much farther than that, because if you have to play a cut shot in with the 8.5, it sucks. I generally hate having to hit an 8.5 driver in on these, which is why it's almost a little bit of a negative having that extra distance on the 8.5. Now, this hole I've driven before, too. Well, I've had a putt on this hole. It wasn't on the green. That may have been a turbo A1, though. But if you can get it going down the slope, this ball will carry forever. See it stream. I know we've been playing stouts for 1.5 years now, let's say, and I still get scared on those with the big outwinds. Like, I'm like, God damn, that's got to be wrong. Oh, it is. There is. Yeah, if you can find the Wayback Machine for the YouTube pages for underdogsports.net, there's a lot of good ones there. I like going through it too, because I've gone from being a pariah where they hated me, and now somehow through the help of my PR team, I've turned into like a loved person, which is so weird. It's different, man. It's a whole different way of living. In a lot of ways, being hated was way more fun. Now there's like expectations and things, like I gotta try and be sensible. Oh. Huh? Oh. Okay, this is really bad. So normally if you move a T over, you get a line at it. Nope, no line. We're tucked way on the left. So we got to try to get this thing to bend enough, and there's no way it's bending enough. I don't really see a way that this can get on. We're going to try the C, full C, throw it left, and see if we can get this up there. We got to hit the 10.5, because the other one's going to be... Let's see if this will go. I mean, that's as close to shutdown as it is. That wasn't Adam yet. Adam hasn't answered yet. All right, that's a good 26 right there. I got to remember that. No, that was Kelly Ambrose. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have their matches marked off. All right, what do we got next? We're going to play this Royal tonight. But we're going right to left this time. So, yeah, we can start with this. We'll play Agave. All right, not drivable. Oh, it won't ever be, will it? Because we're getting original tee boxes only. No, I think this one always had a chance of it being drivable. Make me a believer. Fucking. DeRozan is ridiculous, dude. Not really drivable, but can we murder one? Oh, thank you. All right, give me 1 second. I want to figure this out. All right, hang on a second. All right, we're gonna try to get a C3 here. It's gonna take good bounces to get it on. I don't think it's gonna get close, but. And it's a right 2 out of the sand. All right, so we got to chip this. I like out of the sand. I like getting a little bit more loft on it. I want to get these invites out. Hang on a second here. Okay. Where is this one? That's not it. Okay. Okay. Invites. New. Match. All right, so that's Kelly Ambrose is playing Alex. $25.92. Come on. Seems like everybody's names is Jay. All right, there we go. That's out now. We're good. I caught it. Oh. All right, so this is a good one. This is a really good one. All right, so I have never once in my life found a lot of Morissette to be attractive. I do enjoy her one album. That was probably the best album by a female ever. Well, it's the #1 selling female album of all time still, which is impressive considering Taylor Swift sells. I mean, she could just put a picture of her eating a popsicle and people would buy it. I mean, it's that. But so we're gonna put her on the kill list. Now, assuming you don't get to fuck the person that you marry, then I would marry Avril Lavigne and fuck Fiona Apple. I don't know why. Always just had that thing for Fiona Apple. I don't know why, but how you doing, Gino? All right, pins over there. We can go over the top with any club we want to today. I'm just going to murder this to the cut, though. And hit a terrible shot. You're fucking bad. Okay, so let's look at this, though. We got mud here, right? And it's taking off half my club distance, or it's half the distance. Now, does it play like that? I think this one even plays a little short of half. We're going to try it, though. No, it got there about half the distance. What a terrible shot. Oh, are you? Yeah. Your name finally came up. I didn't notice it before, but you now don't have a Q next to your name, which is good. I got my driver's license last week. I'm going to lose this invite already. I need to hold out twice from here on in. My flight plans are so ridiculous. You don't even understand how hard it was to get a flight out of here. So I'm driving to Minneapolis, only to take a flight on Sun Country to get in like Friday afternoon, and then to leave Monday. I fly back to Des Moines, Iowa. Why did I hillbilly ripped that? This isn't good. All right, we fixed it. Woo. So hopefully there's nothing going on Thursday, but the fact that I bought 2 one-way tickets, I could easily change that. Yeah, it was terrible. I couldn't really do much of anything, and for that reason, I couldn't fly out Thursday. Yeah, well, she's gonna. Well, we're actually gonna have her come, Josh. But she married me, so that never happens. Oh, but yeah, but so she's gonna. She was just gonna stay the weekend. Well, we were gonna go up there and fly out of Minneapolis, and then we drop the dogs off at her parents. Cool. But then. It was hard as fuck to find a flight for us that I would get there in time Friday. but now we could have. I should have done something different, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not going to make it out until Friday, no matter what. This has got to be more business centric rather than going out and partying. No, and it's also why I didn't fly back to Minneapolis, because if, let's say, if I do have to now, I can, if I do well in the tournament and I want to hang out and have a blast or something like that, then, oh, good man. Josh, with there being that many, with there being at least 5 added spots and closest to the pit, I'm guessing that we're going to have, I'm guessing there's 10 spots available in that tournament in the end. So, I mean, you're going to have a good chance. And then, now, did Adam give you any more info about the closest to the pin thing? I know Kevin made a post that says it's now only going to be for unqualified on one. There'll be 2 going, one for qualified, one for unqualified. Did they give you any more info that we can give out? So you sucking at Golden Tee and being a 26-27 handicap, you're going to have a very good chance of getting in. Ouch. Ouch. That is a bad look. Wow, that is a bad look. That was a terrible look at that hole. Whew. I think the shot that somebody aced that in mobile with Chad, they had Chad Shrump doing commentary on it. He hit a piss missile, and he hit a rocket into the front of the green, like it rolled the green, flying hard. Never hit the water, but it was going so hot it went past and hit the back wall and shot into the air over the water. Came back, hit another wall short of the green, and kicked back and went in. It was one of the most ridiculous shots I've ever seen, even being mobile. It was a great call, too. People say, run, don't walk away. There we go. Stephen Kramer, how you doing, buddy? Okay, see, now, normally I'd go up to that fairway, and I'm still gonna. I don't care about this wind. It did, right? I've that's probably the only thing on mobile I've watched multiple times. I mean, the way that they edit those together, it makes mobile look really cool, but in reality, mobile is so terrible for match play. It is embarrassingly boring to watch. You run, don't walk away. All right, what's next on the list? We're going the other way. We played the agave. Let's beat up on Mr. Kaufman before I go upstairs and play some Diablo with him. For you and Chad. Oh, sure. Oh, for mobile. I got you. Well, I hope Adam knows that he's going to get kicked out of his booth quite a bit whenever I'm not playing matches. and I'm going to sit and hang with you. All the feedback that I get, Gino, is that we get together on the microphone. It's like magic happening. Now, Adam Kramer is pretty goddamn good when he's calling stuff, though. Plus, he's goddamn good looking, too. And now you guys are seeing how I get my info from them. I really do. I really get in there, and I get in. I tickle the balls while playing with the shaft. No, I don't think they even tried to do it. I think that 1 year coverage from ESPN for the Ocho was good enough. Plus, they put us in there with some embarrassing-ass competition, games-wise. But I got a feeling that they're not pushing it that hard for the end of this one. The next year's Worlds, I bet we're going to have a lot more national exposure. And I know that to be true, that we will. Not me, buddy. I don't really do much of the table games, dude. All right, let's knock this stuff. I'm too scared to backspin it, and that goes right in if I do. Oh. All right, key here is you just can't hit it too hard. You got to stay up the left-hand side, but if you go too far left, you end up at the bunker, and you can't get on there. If I hit it that speed, it goes up, turns the corner, and we're good. Well, they're all great. The one that we all fall in love with, right now is Gordon Ramsay's burger. It is still to this day one of the best burgers I've ever had. Then we found one random one last time. I can't remember where it was. Oh, it was in the Hard Rock, and this is not an eating place, but I think it's just called Steak and Lobster, and had one of the best lobster bisques I've ever had. There's a lot of challenging little holes on those. Thank you, George. I'm glad you're there. Shows. Well, Jack Wallen, how you doing, sir? Let me see if I can get you an invite right now. I think we're still waiting on people, so. Okay, ace sauce. Here's the secret to this shot. Put it on the hill right here. Right? What the? Did I go too? I hit bite. No, bite should have been fine. That should have been perfect. I went too high up the hill. Look at how close this is. And I murdered it. But the key there, you put it on that hill, you hit a thumb shot through with bite. I did my palm shot there, and that was too hard. But the thumb shot with bite from there would be perfect. Roll would have easily stayed underneath that, but that was just bad. That wasn't good. God damn it. I went way up high on the hill. Normally I'm hitting the 3 wood or the 10.5. I don't know why I changed there, but it's that hill. Now, I rarely do that unless I'm out of practice on the course. The one that gets me more is I fuck up 18 more than I see that one. Fuck up that one. And that's really the only two really challenging holes on the course. 9 and 18. The rest of it's pretty bland. No, but I murdered the second shot instead of smoothing it. I didn't mean to hit it that hard. And it would have been underneath. So that hill is the perfect height if you're playing the 8.5 driver. Going to the end of the fairway, I don't think is a viable play at all. Oh, my libido, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's a viable play though because too many shots. Now maybe with stouts, but before it's challenging to get it to stick on the green for what you have to do to hit there. I know there were times in matches where I did that in the past because I was either up or needed to make something. Oh. Okay. All right, good. Well, Luna's undefeated now. Alan, did you get an invite? Adam and Alan, you're both in here. Did you guys both play? Did I send you guys an invite yet or no? Okay, you have it. Okay, good. All right, so this is easy, though. I'm sending an invite out for this, so give me a second. I'm sorry that I'm monopolizing the airtime while I'm doing this, but I want to keep these moving as fast as I can. So that's Jarrett Dreiser. 22.32. 22.32 minus 29 times 0.75. All right, that's 5 strokes. Okay, good, and set. All right, good, caught up. Oh God, it's gonna get out of hand. Did they announce payouts or anything yet? That you do. I still can't believe that nobody's noticed. Nobody thought that that nobody thought it was cool to have the tournament be under helpmemouth.com. I like that. I like that a lot. This is the other one. So, especially with an outwind, the 8.5 won't turn on the full C3 enough here. But the 10.5 will. I think the payouts are pretty much going to be the same as last World. Caesar, I'll tell you this much. When I first met Luna, you were much better than he is right now. Than he was. 100% better. This is literally, when we first met him at a tournament, everybody was like, who the fuck is this guy? This fucking idiot. I mean, he got me, was a drunken idiot. Like made an ass out of himself. It was hilarious, though. We're like, why is Stenmark bringing this douchebag around? Puff remembers. Well, I mean, dude, he made, oh, wow, Gino, that's ice cold. Might be right, though. I was an acquired taste for sure. Well. Hey. No, Justin, I didn't have it out in a raft. I didn't take my dick out. Well, wait, I might have. Okay, I might have. Never mind. That's like a home away from home, though, that place. I can't get the speed right on that shot ever anymore. And I can't chip, apparently, either. God damn, that's a bad game. Fuck. That might have won that, though. The 18 is, the forward goes too high, so you're kind of having to do it. I got to work. There's a full and easy C2 around the right-hand side of everything. My problem with that is I always bang the green, and then it would check off, and you'd have no chip at it. All right, well, we'll skip the bear. We can play that pearl. It's low rent, but we can do it. But we'll skip it for now because we just played one. I would like to play Auburn again. Now remember, this is my other standard bag, but this one is with the 9.5 driver. And it just comes into play because you can land it softer on a couple of holes and then hole 2. And you'll see why when I show you. Most of the time you're going to get a hit at 10.5, but you can rarely have a... Okay, so that pin's way in the back. I may look to try to hit the 9.5 straight down that gap there, but I'm guaranteeing this to get on with this shot. Okay, that's fine. Apparently, I've sent Kelly Ambrose the same invite 4 times, and it might be something in my searching, but I'm not seeing half of the invites that I'm actually a proctor on or an observer on. Dude, 142 with that should have carried 300. Feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. All right, we got a medium pin. If this was an outwind, I'd hit a C3, but we can't do that today. Now, we got to hope we got the line. I'm pretty sure I do, though. I'm going to try to release this. I think I might hit the hill because I release it, though. A missionary's in a foreign field. Reason I can't explain. Once you know, you never. Oh, we don't need a T here. Woo. Missionary. Is it? It's Missionary Wednesday? No, it's Missionary Tuesday. Oh no, it's Drag Tuesday, Missionary Wednesday. You're right. Sorry, John. I didn't mean to question you, my good friend. No! And then it falls through the... Wow, did they fix it? It normally falls through the roof. Fucking... I might as well DNF this game already. Yeah, I'm getting shit on here. Invisaleaf, then that. Be my hero, my soul, my shield, a missionary. Ah! But it is Missionary Wednesday, right? If I go in the water again, it's time to quit. It is time to DNF. Yeah, we're done with that. That was a bad performance. Not a big fan of that game. Wow. Very, very bad. I think a lot of times you guys like watching me fail, though. I think I need to just pop out of these and play some of this to get my stuff better. So I just changed my par 3 bag around a little bit. I want to test it out anyway. I took out the 4-wood, and I just have a 9.5, a 3-wood, a drive, and a 9.5, a 3-wood, and a 5-wood, a 6-wood, 7-wood, and a 3-iron. Come on! Yeah, you're killing me. I needed regular backspin. I was scared. I was too afraid. I have a bag, a par 3 bag with some plus spins for the 4-iron, the 5-iron, and the 4, 5, and 7. I don't remember, something like that. But I do. Well, here's the thing, right? When closest to the pin was best shot, I played the Helix, right? With whatever ball that I was playing for that year. Now that it's total distance, I don't use that ever. See, how did that rip? That should have just come back slow. Alan, I'll take a look in a minute, but my monthly averages are shit. I don't play that much. And then it to be. Hunt you down, eat you alive. Let's get this. So I want to thumb it, But if I can't thumb that. I can't go to that club and thumb it, so I got to hit this one with a pullback. Really? All right, so we got a 2-better going here. Let's get a 3 or 4. 3s or 4s are better than 2s. It's so hard to judge the elevation holes, though. I could, but Alan, the way that I play par 3s a lot, especially with these, is I low tee and rip them. And if I low tee release with super or plus spins, it'll roll over on a lot of clubs. So it kind of doesn't work out for me. And I don't think I need many dramatic changes. I just need to refine everything again and get back to being confident in what I'm hitting. This one needs to get fixed too. I mean, an offset par 3 that happens to be in most of these, right? Yeah, the low tee release is probably the best way to hit consistent hole-in-ones with stouts at least. I mean, we're not getting any favors with these holes. And that's wet. Whew. Careful making wishes in a candy store. All right, that's a good look. Gotta sing the spark to ignite. My songs know what you did. No, that's water, I think. Oh, fuck yeah! Woo! That's a good one. I'm happy about that, obviously. Wow. And I wish you could see that you're the antidote to everything inside of me. Yeah, that was. Wow, yeah, that's good. Hey, a little luck never hurt anybody. I felt like I didn't push that. I wanted to aim that a little left, and I hit it dead straight. So I moved it. When I was wanting to hit it, I looked at it like, oh, I want to push this a little left. I don't think I moved that tee enough. Apparently, I did move the tee enough. All right, that gets us back into it. I think that might put me at the top of the leaderboard, too. Because that adds 3 strokes to me. I have 1. Yeah, I think that does put me up top now. Well, let's go play some invites again now. We got that out of us. That was me not being... well, I guess we're playing Baja because I'm a button clicker. Light 'em up, up, up. Light 'em up, up, up. Light 'em up. Whoa, see, we got the thumbs cooking again. We got them cooking. Here we go. Whoa, whoa. Oh, good. This has actually got a decent amount of money in it, too. Good start. Dun, 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 dun. That should have just been a thumb shot. I knew it. Hold me back. Oh, all right, here we go. See, this one I can't ever fight this win with a thumb shot, even though it's a perfect thumb shot. So let's just play a pullback. Says leave it alone. All right, so this one I say this every time I'm hitting it. You guys need to start hitting the shot on this hole instead of what you're doing. Now I'm level, out of gravel, and it plays like pretty normal out of it. So much easier than having to hit a 5-wood up over the water, over on an uphill lie, bounce short, try to get the bounce right to make it. Yeah, but that's what I'll do. Coming from my own, come back home. I keep leaving myself in between two clubs, not this time. Yeah, I just don't. As easy as this course is, I do not hole out much on this course at all. Uh-oh, George wants some invites. Oh, George loves mouth. We're going to play Pearl, though, so we're going to play Pearl after. Pearl's a good one. So in that event, in the last World's qualifying event, I was playing my par 3 bag on this setup but this hole was killing me because I only had a 10.5 in my bag. And I wasn't able to get it. All right, what do we got? All right, we're not going to get too cute here. We're just going to snap this up top. That could have dropped. Could have given us a little love there. All right, here we go. There it is. $10.76 on this invite. All right. We have successfully responded. Error 14 is generally a loose cable, I believe. So you're probably the cable that's going. It's got the different USB connection that goes to the CID. But first thing I do is just check, switch all the errors. I take it happened when you're hitting the ball solidly, right? Okay, guys. I will have... Yeah, so... You're going to want to check... Here, let's see if I can show you. Luke, you're going to be looking for... And hang on, I'm going to do it after this game because moving that cord around might cause the machine to reboot. So let me play the game and I'll point it out to you. Good thing I didn't let it reboot. Guys, I just got word back from Adam Kramer. I'm going to get an update from him tomorrow on the mixed teas and the Golden Tee course releases coming up. So we're going to get some good information for you guys for Friday. Oh, sorry. But it's generally one cable specifically that's going to do that. Okay, so I'll get more on that. There's a couple of things that I want to get here and test. One, I'm going to try to get this machine. I'm trying to get them to send me the kit for the upgrade kit to have the Titan hardware with this. The other one was the arcade collection does not have Golden Tee in it, guys. Well, we'll hope. We'll hope. We'll hope. But it's just good. A good way to get it out. As much as I love having viewers and things, more importantly to me, I stopped caring about that, especially since it's not paying me anything, because the Google and their partner program being so far backed up, it's ridiculous. I just watered that like an asshole. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, that's terrible. Strong. Why did I hit that? But, more importantly, I hope you guys are getting something out of it. That's it. But, okay, so back to the arcade collection. Yeah, I think they do. They nuke your CID so it can never be used for Golden Tee again. So, honestly, the amount that you're saving by getting it, I thought the arcade collection was going to be such a cool thing. I thought it was just going to be an add-on, that it's a hard drive that would include the old shit as well as Golden Tee. To me, it's worthless. If Golden Tee's not in the mix, I don't really need that machine. Now, if you don't want Golden Tee, so I don't believe you have Golden Tee at all, and the CID is then dead. It's basically turning your machine into nothing. It doesn't have any online portions to it. Now, that might be wrong, but I will get some final word on that when I talk to Adam tomorrow. Because the plan was to have them send me one of those I installed on stream. But after hearing that, it's not viable to do. Like, it's not worth anything to us. What do we have? All right, we're playing George. Shit! I forgot. Okay, so it's the one that runs to the side that's connected to the I/O board. It's going to be one of the ones, and then the other one that connects to the CID can cause the error. So if you can see, we're on the left-hand side of the deck on the wall. It's those two cords. It can be either the connection going into the motherboard that's causing a problem. In that case, but the basic purpose is just replace those two cords. Abraham, you're out of here, sir. You're not giving the viewers any value with those kind of posts, bro. Or it gets dark. I mean, you can get by too. Sometimes I'll just crimp the fat end of the USB-A connection, the old school USB, and I just kind of bite the middle down a little bit, just a little pinch on it so it really tightens the housing. And that can make it work better. And I typically, but it's just replace the cord. That was a huge problem. So here I'm going to show one more thing. So when these platforms first release, you can see the holes that are drilled in the bottom of the deck because that I/O board used to be mounted up here, and they were rebooting all the goddamn time. Oh, I forgot. That's not a part 3. Oh, that is the part 3. What's the name of the cord? It's a USB-A to a... I forget what the name of this one is. I'll take a look and see. I don't want it to come loose though. Now we know my machine works pretty well because I have flipped it on the side. It's the other. Well, they call it a printer cord. What is it though? Here. Is that really the printer cable? I gotta look at it. Yeah, well. Well, I mean, hey, they adjusted in their manufacturing process pretty quickly. I believe it's a printer cord is what it's called. But is there another one? I don't want to get you wrong on this. Okay, wait. USB printer cable 2.0, a male. I'm pretty sure it's a printer. I believe they call it a printer cord. And here, I'll give you a link to where I'm looking. I believe that's the one that you're looking for. And then is the other one that's like that is... Yeah, it's 2 of them here. I can't read it. I can't read it. But it's those links I think are correct though. And if you're on Facebook, that didn't come through. Did it come through on YouTube though? It did. Well, yeah, why wouldn't it? Yeah, how new is that machine, Luke? Okay. You know, I've seen them do things like send that stuff out before, but in this case, after 2 years, I don't think it... And really, the weight that you're going to take to get a cable from them right now, it's actually worth just buying one yourself. I have to admit, though, their customer support is actually very good. Oops. But I do have a different experience though, because I mean, I would never, I don't think I've ever dialed their number except to speak to Cheryl about cash outs, and she's not there anymore. I don't know why I did that. What am I doing? I'm not even... I don't like money. I like losing it as much as possible and as fast as possible. All right, pins in the front. How do we want to do this? Well, pins in the middle. Tee boxes. All right, we're gonna just cut it. We're gonna cut a 5 in. Remember, the high 5 gets over this with a cut. The high 4 can hit a rock. That's when you're coming across on that path. Whew. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm a million miles away, and now you look so pretty, yes you do. Yeah, I'm all jittery and not on right now. Don't you worry about the distance, I'm right here. Long another listening, knows you're right. All right, this is a good hole. Yeah, George, you were right. I am singing. You're making it seem like you're some sort of super genius, but you're watching me. I think this is like the ultimate stalker song. Wow. I'm getting hard, but just leave me. Someday I'll pay the bills with this. It's good. But as I was saying, I've never had the experience that I had to call the number, except worried about payouts or, hey, my check's missing. I haven't gotten it in like 3 weeks. Can you guys resend it? And that was always Cheryl. But like, I mean, when we were friends, I mean, I had Brad Litz on speed dial back in the day. Rest in peace, though, Brad. That was a sad one, man. It's really hard when we lose people in this Golden Tee thing because, man, I mean, we are a big dysfunctional group of degenerates, man, and finding like people like yourself is not always the easiest thing to do. Fortunately, though, through my lifetime of playing Golden Tee, we've been pretty lucky in that regard. We've had a few more recently, and I mean, we're getting older, so we're going to start seeing that more and more. I don't think I'm getting that there, am I? That's awfully long. Oh, that's not good. You can't miss that putt. Fuck me. And no points yet either. Ugly games. There's not many games that you have 0 shot points in. I think that this is going to be one of them. And go figure. One goes all the way out when you don't, when I'm not expecting it to. So I get fucking, that's not a good spot to be. That was risky, guys. that was awfully close to not being good. Why, thank you. I appreciate that, Mark. All right, I'm going to try something here. This is tough. I had no idea that worked. All right, that's a new shot for me there. That works. All right, let's play Gomez's invite. Let's see what he's got. All right, here we go. Yeah, we need that. We need that max invite. He wants Ruby Rock again, huh? He's got love for this course for some reason. I like it. All right, I'm getting better at holding my phone off to the side, but I always forget. Oh. All right, where is this Ruby Rocker at? Let's do it. Well, board, I'm going to put up a national record here. We're coming back. We're getting the shotties. Got that cover. We're getting the best score here this time. One is not drivable for any piece of equipment. That's good. Boom. Already beat my last game. God, that's a good look too. Hit the ball like a man, son. Mark, are you at the lounge right now? Ah, wow, it's 10:30 already, guys. This might be the last game for me. Pins in the bottom. I mean, tee boxes in the back. So we're gonna go there, and that's perfect. I couldn't place it much better than that. Oh, dude, this is a jam. Well, I got my station I'm going to put on for Friday. Already set. That was easy. Weep for your lover, be what is in your heart. Weep, little lion man, you never saved as you were from the start. Self and rape yourself for all the courage you have left. I got 120 on that hole. That same shot twice to lose to Luna to win the TOC. That was shitty. That fucking 120 glitch. I mean, that's $15,000 that cost me right there. That's awesome. Or 10,000, I guess. Well, I was kind of hoping that my back was doing better than it is, but we might try it anyway. It all depends. We'll see how. I'll probably do it the weekend after the weekend in Wisconsin. Never do I seen it all before. Little lion man, you never settled any of your scores. Boulder stands and moan among the wreck. So learn from your mother, or spend your days biting your own neck. It's time. I'm hoping to get some COVID here, though, so I can actually do it during COVID. Didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear? Oh. And that doesn't mean I'm hoping to get COVID. Wow. No, that Bryce. That's two players. That's absolutely pushing it. Oh, half the time I do an ultimate cycle just to see if I can still actually bang, and by the end of those goddamn things, look, the 24-hour stream I think I'm still recovering from. Yeah, it's a lot of stamina it takes now. Jason, the ultimate cycle we were talking about. Oh no, stop. Woo! Oh yeah. The ultimate cycle we're talking about, though, you couldn't complete it. You just couldn't. It's just, you just can't do it. You could start it. You could start trying to do it. Go by years and try to do ultimate cycle par by years, and I guarantee you, you're gonna to shoot 5 par rounds on any of these older courses for you. The fuck? Why does it do this? It's in pieces. You know, I don't know if it. I don't know where. I don't know if it got pulled down for something. I know Richard pulled it down to do some editing on things, but I don't know where it is, and that'd be something we need to ask him. That's wet. That's terrible. I did not mean to cut it that much. Oh, it stayed dry. Sweet. Oh. I'm sure you can, Mark. That's a pro shot right there, sir. It's a pro shot. Now, see, this is okay. This is a perfect hole that defines the difference between older school players that have been playing before, like fulls were. So most people now are going from here and cutting it in. I can aim at the hole a lot better here. All I got to do is cut it a little bit and then get it out. And then, of course, I undercut it. I needed to cut it a bit more than that. Very bad. That was an easy look, too. That's terrible. Wait, not a pro shot, not a pro shot. So bad. Should have been 29. We didn't break any records. We got one more game in me for tonight, though, so why don't you guys let me know what you want to see? I know somebody said kangaroo, but we already played that, so that's out. We'll see what we have to offer out of these games right here. And actually, I tell you what. Let's pull up. After this, you guys go ahead and pick. Oh, Kevin O'Connor's in the lead. Okay, so why don't you guys let me know what we want to play? I don't want to play Tropical right now, though. You know what? Beals, I think, was said. Let's do that. All right, we're going to have a chip from the bunker. Oh, it got up. That means that's a shush now. Heavy rough, though. Fuck. Really? I don't know. To me, that looked like that caught hole. I don't know how that doesn't drop. Jason, if you want to see Tropical, I think I've played it twice already tonight. Maybe once, but we've been playing a lot of Tropical lately. Oh, out and I can't be saved. Tides that I try to swim against. Down until not near. Shoot an apple off my head. Oh, there can't be a name. A tiger's trying to be tamed. Ooh. Well, Bryce, as we've seen, when they change it for, I don't think they have a way to change it for individuals. So I think it'll change for everything when they do it. Or at least the courses that have the mixed tee boxes. But like I said, I'll talk to Adam tomorrow and we'll get a finalized answer on that. But now no singing. Christmas opportunity. I thought you could, but once again, the only course I've ever really paid attention to the tees on, the old and the new, was Sandhill, because that one, you literally needed a new set of clubs. You needed to change your bag completely. None of these ones you need to. The only thing that I would change is, Forest, which you don't need to, but because you can use the 9.5 on the old or the new. But without having a 9.5 on Forest, that course was not as easy with the new tee boxes. I guess then too, on the 2020 courses, I switched to a 9.5 driver on all of them when the new tee boxes came out. Well, this is the worst setup you could get. Literally the worst setup that they can give you. I'll take it. That wasn't a good look. I would love to see that though. Mixing the pin. I really think the pin should have always be random. Like there shouldn't be a first year's pins and a second. You know, like a beginning of the year pins. But what will really blow your mind about that, I shot a good one against you. Brittany. That's tough. But at least you're still alive in the tournament. You're not getting the 0-2 pot yet, so that's good. And I know you're changing jobs, so congrats. It looked like you were happy about that, so congrats to you, young lady. There you go, Tony. How you doing? Yeah, this man, Tony's moving along in the bracket too. Hopefully you didn't water 17 like I just did on it with a 2-better going. I hit a really dumb shot on 17 trying to get cute, and I shouldn't have done it. It was stupid. Fuck. Play the wind, you fucking idiot. God. But you've won 2 since then, haven't you? I mean, I'm going by memory here. Oh yeah, no, you're the only one. Oh wow, there's a couple now. I must be updating this without me even realizing it. Well, Luna's kicking ass still. George is kicking ass still. Now, of course, I've looked at their matches and they're winning by 14 or 15 strokes. I play somebody that shoots a 28, so that's not good. In my bones. No, but Tony, the handicap system with the 75% actually makes it pretty even, as well as capping it at 29. Now, I don't always go with the capping it, but with the old tee boxes, course pars are lower than most of our. There's only one course with the course par of the handicaps that we have, so it's a little bit screwy. Well, good job. Red, get right in. Waking up. Well, get off your phone and stop watching YouTube and get back to work. I don't want to be the reason you lose that new job of yours. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Oh, well, oh. How cute and clever do I want to be here? Ah. Yeah, it is. But the capping and the 75%. Yeah, no, it is tough. Baja's a bad one, but I'd rather play Baja than... Honestly, I'd rather play Baja over Once. Well, we should... I'll take a clean round to end this tonight. Little 29 on Beals. I'm happy with it. Nothing extra drivable. So be it. And that will be the end of tonight's edition. Thanks for watching Word of Mouth, guys. We'll be back on Friday at 8 p.m. I might schedule it earlier, so I'll let you guys know. But just make sure you got the alerts there. I typically give about 10 minutes when I turn on YouTube beforehand. So you'll get your alert. You can check in whenever. Ask questions. Send invites. I love it, guys. It keeps me interested. So please keep doing it. I love you all, and we will say good night. I'm begging.